right, hello wine drinking people. Today is Wednesday, November 10th, and you know what happens around here come November time. Things just kind of go fast forward right into our holiday season, and as you know, we've had radio silence here for the last couple of days. Well, trying to get caught up here today on what I drank yesterday. Quite a bit of drinking last week, and like I said, we're getting into holiday mode here, so we're kind of slowing things down. The wine tastings, we've got our Mountain Napa and Sonoma tour tonight, and then we've had to move our Madeira tasting, which was scheduled for this Friday to next Friday, but we are still doing it, folks. We're going back to 1789, the oldest wine that I've ever tasted. We will taste on the 19th of this month, not this Friday, but next Friday. And hey, the next night we're going to be drinking champagne, sparkling wine, cava, prosecco, all kinds of great stuff with bubbles in it for our annual champagne sparkling wine tasting here at the Wine Watch. We'll have over 50 different champagnes and sparkling wines for you to check out leading into the holiday season. This is when most people are drinking a lot of bubbles and sweet wine and other things. And that is what we got to sell you today, folks. A great value for the holiday season. You got people coming over to your house to drink all your good wine. Well, you got to serve people good wine, man. That's what I believe. There's a certain standard in the Lampasoni household that we have to adhere to. And these are the kind of wines that I bring home and drink on a daily basis. Wines in the $20 price range, or hey, slightly less. And this is a wine we have had on our radar for, this is the fifth vintage we bought, started with 2004, and it has made my best of list every year. Hey, how does that happen? Whoa, Eduardo Garcia is in charge here. This Mariano Garcia's son. So Mariano Garcia was the winemaker for Vega Sicilia, the most famous winery in Spain for 30 years. This is his son's work in Toro. Vega Sicilia from Ribera del Duero, which is just south of Rioja. And then you've got Toro, which is just south and to the east or to the west of that. And you have a lot of old vine material here in Toro, folks. And this is Tinto de Toro, 95% and 5% Grenache. And Toro, this is an area that, as I mentioned before, brimming with tradition. They have been making wines there. The history goes all the way back to the settlement of the Romans. Well, the Romans brought grapevines pretty much throughout all of Europe. And the Middle Ages, these wines were greatly appreciated, and they enjoyed royal privileges, which allowed them to be commercialized in towns and cities, and where the other sale of other wines was actually forbidden. So these wines filled the royal cellars, and they sailed to the finest cabinets of the New World. During the 19th century, large quantities were exported to France. Believe it or not, the French people drinking wines from Spain. Well, hey, they had this little problem called phylloxera, folks. So they weren't making much wine then, but Toro was one of the wines that you found on the table to replace the great wines of Bordeaux. And I always tell people these wines are very similar in style to big Cabernet Sauvignon-based wines. Hey, what do they got in Bordeaux? Cabernet. And often at Brown Bag, I will pick wines from Tempranillo, from Toro and Ribera as California Cabernets. You have a lot of big fruit in these wines. This one has got some lovely blackberry and kind of blueberry fruit to it, in addition to black cherry. And then they've got that toasty oak spice, that espresso, the chocolate, the fresh earth. Really nuanced wines, very big on the palate. And these are wines that'll last 10 years or more in your cellar. Hey, this wine is on sale for $19.80. We've got large bottles for just twice the price. That's right, folks. A lot of times they'll give you an upcharge on magnums for some reason, but these are exactly double the price and a great thing to throw on the table for under $40 a bottle for the holidays. Hey, big bottle means party, and we've got 3-liter bottles. Also, check it out on today's email. I'm your host, Andrew Lampasone, signing off for the Wine Watch, saying remember, always drink the good stuff first.